that old man river. He must know something. The man don't say nothing.
Oscar Hammerstein got one thing wrong in his dirgeful lyrics for Showboat. Old Man Rivers says plenty with his behavior right about here. The waters tell us about the shape of America as they roll south of Baton Rouge. This is the edge of the continental beach. And the old man shifts into low gear for a final, mournful spread to the Gulf. This is our search for lost Louisiana. Rivers run deep. This is the Mississippi. And this is the capital Huey Long built. Now they're cleaning up the house he built to go with it.
There have been many redecorations of the old governor's mansion since 1930. 9 governors lived here, and every first lady added her own style. In the case of plaster molding, coat after coat of style.
And consequently, we got at least, 9 governors, so we got at least 9 coats of paint, and maybe sometimes twice, depending on what, what the thoughts were. We're in the east room of the old governor's mansion, and the colors that you see right now are the base colors for the faux work that's going to be done in here. The red colors, or the rusty red type colors, is the base color that would be, remember this would be the finished product.
Wow.
Area of this.
In 1930, this looks like a real expensive thing to do. Is that?
It was that.
It was.
This was top of the line.
Architect Jerry Campbell has tried to think of everything, even where to locate the air conditioning, so there will be no anachronistic air vents.
Yeah, I like that.
We were able to, in most cases, conceal them, or in a few cases, we had to lower the ceiling just in the hallway. You didn't even know that the ceiling was lowered.
The nonprofit Foundation for Historical Louisiana will curate this Georgian mansion. In a deal with the state, they are overseeing dozens of workers tending such delicates as unique French wallpaper. Foundation Director Carolyn Bennett.
It began as a re-roofing project. The most important thing you can do for old buildings is to make sure they don't leak. We wanted to work on this building. That's been our mission, preservation of Baton Rouge's architectural and cultural heritage.
Huey built himself a new governor's mansion. Here it is. The taxpayers were mighty sore about it. They almost impeached him. He replied that the old mansion was not good enough for him, though it had been too good for his predecessors.
In 1930, not long before we sent the Kingfish to Washington as senator, as governor, he was tired of his old mansion and, the stories go, schemed in a typical fashion to get himself a new one.
Huey came in and declared that the building was unfit for human habitation. He said it's full of rats, it's full of termites. He called Angola, had the warden send out trucks. One day they took all the furniture out of the building. The next day they sent another group of men in trucks, and it totally demolished the building in about 2 days. It was gone. From the ground up, it was history.
So at that point, the legislature has no choice, but...
They have to have a place for the governor to live, so they built a new building.
That's a classic Huey story.
And a classic Huey story. This is the governor's bedroom. Of course, the first he occupied was Huey Long himself. All the other 9 governors, this was the governor's bedroom. See, this is Huey's bathroom, and it's in the greens, of course, which was his favorite color. We were missing a few appliances in here, like the commode. And a lot of the bathrooms, we're not sure where they went, but they just disappeared. When we got here, they were gone, so we're not sure what time they left.
But turquoise and orange peel?
Orange peel or peach color, yeah.
You know that it was his choice.
Yes. Miss Weiss, the architect's wife, had a lot to do with the colors and picking the furniture, I think. So I'm pretty sure this is Huey's choice, knowing his demeanor and how strong this man was. He had a lot to do with the colors, I would think.
Yeah.
19,000 square feet, a sunroom, servants' quarters, 9 bedrooms at least, each with a bath. private study adjacent to staff rooms, and quarters for personal bodyguards. You wonder what this might cost on today's real estate market. The restoration will top $2 million.
We have been getting some telephone calls in our offices. People have items in their family's possession that have the aura of being in this governor's mansion. We also are very interested in people coming forward if they have oral histories, stories about this mansion. Who were some of the people who were entertained here? What events took place? It was the home of the first family for about 32 years, 9 governors. We want to capture those memories, and now's the time because these people are getting quite old.
But for its address along the timeline of history, this one has that location, location, location.